Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out the Divines channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So this is the sex reading. I know you guys are like been waiting for this forever. I feel like it's been forever since I've done this reading. So for those new to my channel who do not know what the sex reading is, I tap into what is going on with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, what the energy is, what the messages are, what he's thinking about. That is the purpose of this deck. I actually went and got an actual sex deck. So hopefully the next couple ones I can start getting a little bit more intimate, a little bit more dirty. Right now I'm just going to pick up the messages, pick up the feelings that I get, and hopefully this message helps you. Hopefully it resonates with you. So let's just get started. So the first card that's coming through, I feel a sense of like a dinner scene where you guys are having kind of an in-house home night, dinner, candlelight, a serious talk. I feel like when I say serious talk, I feel like this is what Divine Masculine either has planned for you or wants to. He wants to have like a candlelight dinner. He wants to have, you know, a real serious talk, probably about how he feels, probably about how you feel. I feel like the end of the night is not going to be what the beginning of the night is. That's what I'm picking up. But I do feel like there is a serious talk coming on. I feel like both of you are definitely sexually attracted to each other. I feel like there's definitely like, you know, the minute that you're around each other, it's like you want to rip each other's clothes off. You know, there's a very high sexual drive. So the sex is not an issue at all when it comes to y'all's communication or connection. Sex has always been off the chain. It always will be off the chain. That's just how it goes. Moving forward, I feel like this represents him, if not bringing you flowers, it's more of what flowers represents to me. And for this reading, I would say that flowers represents that aroma, right? That smell, especially roses, they have that type of smell to them, but I know other flowers have that smell. And I feel like he's just coming through because he wants you to kind of stop and smell the roses, stop and smell, you know, nature or something on the line of that. Like, I feel like maybe you're so clouded in your head right now because he hasn't been around that you stop to see what the bigger picture is and why you two are separated in the first place. So initially that's kind of where I'm going with this reading right now, but it's kind of like he wants to have a romantic dinner with you. He wants to be able to sit down and talk about how you guys feel and where this relationship or connection is going to go. There's something to do with flowers, so I feel like he's going to bring you flowers, or, you know, he's going to present you with flowers or something on the line of that, okay? So moving through, I really feel like what this card represents for me is that you have been fantasizing about having sex with your Divine Masculine, or fantasizing about what it was like, or, you know, not if you've had already been intimate with your Divine Masculine, then it's more about this is definitely for Divine Feminines. It's more about tapping into that energy again, what it was like to be intimate with Divine Masculine. So I really feel like that's definitely coming up, is that you've been thinking about what it was like to be intimate with your Divine Masculine. And if you haven't been, it's definitely tapping into that energy of being with him. Okay, so I definitely feel sexual frustration. I definitely feel like wanting that back in, like looking into the mirror and being able to vision that, looking into the mirror and being able to see that take place, that take part, right? So which is kind of funny because Divine Masculine is thinking the same thing, because you can see this Divine Masculine, he is just staring at Divine Feminine's butt. So you have a Divine Masculine as well who is just all about the butt. He loves your butt and the way like your butt represents you. Not so much represents you, but your butt is your best fit or best part, right? I guess I could say that. Okay, so I would say that Divine Masculine is having the same sexual thoughts as Divine Feminine. As Divine Masculine wants to be intimate with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine has been thinking about how to be intimate with Divine Feminine. So sex is not the issue here, okay? Like he still craves Divine Feminine, and Divine Feminine still craves Divine Masculine, and that's definitely what I'm seeing, is that they both have these sexual tendencies, these sexual pulls towards each other. I definitely feel we're gonna get really dirty here, but I definitely feel like Divine Masculine wants to start pouring stuff on you, or he wants to rub something on you where he's physically touching you, he's physically getting close to you, he's physically getting intimate. So I don't know if that's like, you know, you guys used to use food or syrup or chocolate or strawberries or something, like it was kinky like that, or you know, maybe you used to be intimate outside, or maybe you both have thoughts about being intimate outside. Like these are things that are coming through that are only going to resonate with the people who are going through them or have gone through them, or you know, this is something that maybe you have never told your Divine Masculine, he's never told you, right? So it's definitely going to be if it resonates with you or not, but that's what's coming through so far for you guys. And I mean, he really wants to be inside of you, you really want him to be inside of you. So sex is definitely on the mindset of both of you as Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. The sex has always been good, it's always been heated. If you haven't had sex with your Divine Masculine, this is pretty much saying you could have been daydreaming about it, you could be feeling the sexual tendency to have sex with Divine Feminine. But the last two cards are the Emperor and the Empress, right? So like you guys know that at the end of the day, like that's what matters, is the two of you, right? So what matters is the two of you, is that as an Empress, Divine Feminine, you know your role, you know what you are, you know what you're capable of, you know your value, you know your worth, you know what you want, right? And as an Emperor, he wants to protect, he wants to serve, he wants to please. So that's his goal as coming back, is that he wants to please you, he wants to satisfy you, he's submitted by you. Like you're sitting there with your shirt off and you're the Empress and you're, you know, sexy and, you know, just you're in your flow, and he's just sitting there with his mouth open, like catching flies. Like he's just submitted by you, and nothing else around him even matters. And it's like, yeah, that's right, like look at me, right? So that's what I'm saying. There's lots of sexual energy going on right now between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. So you might even be feeling like just getting all of these sudden feelings, like you're really horny all of a sudden, and you're like, man, I haven't had sex in like 6 months or whatever, but I'm just instantly like really horny, and I don't know what's going on, and your body just feels like you're changing, and your hormones feel like they're all over the place. And that's the energy that Divine Masculine is sending to you, because you are transmitting that energy to him. It's kind of like you guys bounce back and forth. So he does want to get down and dirty with you for sure. He does fantasize about your butt. He does like your butt. Like your butt is your best aspect. Like I said, you both are fantasizing about each other. You both want to be intimate with each other. You both want a piece of each other. You know, again, think about the roses, think about the flowers. If you stop and see a flower, that's the signal that he is sending you. And the dinner and date thing is definitely coming through. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. So hopefully it serves you, hopefully it helps you. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.